Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I've literally just hopped out the shower and it's not very often I start my videos in a towel turban, but here we are. I wanted to do just like a little self-care moment, a little bit of a pamper sesh, just for me. I'm going away tomorrow, thought it'd be fun and thought why not have a chat with you, do a little life update, have a little girly, chill, chatty moment with you all, because we haven't done that in a really long time and it's just a good excuse for me to do two things at once and not have to put any makeup on, which is always a plus. Not to mention I'm currently PMSing, so I'm in dire need of some self-care, and I feel like recently so much has been going on, like with everyone and globally and everything like that, so I just feel like there's a lot to catch you guys up on, so thought it'd be a fun one to film, and hopefully you're putting on a face mask or getting in the shower or something as you're watching this. We can have a chill one together, just a little self-care moment and just catch up. So I guess I'll give you my first little update whilst I'm putting on my moisturiser. This is just the Aveeno Daily Moisturiser. It's literally running on its last legs, so empty, so I have to take the top off and like whack it out, but I'm just going to put this on my legs because I just shaved, and also on my face because I get like a very dry skin after getting out the shower. But I guess my first update for you should just be like what life is like at the moment in London with coronavirus and COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it and everything like that. So we still are in a phase of lockdown. I'm not sure what phase we're in, but you can basically see up to, I think it's up to 6 people or somewhere around there, maybe it's slightly more than that now, and things are starting to open back up. So like our pubs and restaurants are back open. I don't think bowling, movies and clubs are back open yet, but the gyms are open and stuff like that. And the hairdressers and stuff, so we are slowly making a move to opening back up completely, but not quite there yet. And like when you go to restaurants and stuff, everyone's wearing a mask. You have to wear a mask on public transport, and where else do you have to wear a mask? Like when you do your grocery shop and stuff, just like wherever you think is necessary to wear a mask. Not saying that everyone does, it's not really enforced, like it's not the law or anything, but our advice is to use common sense, which is very vague as a lot of rules have been, but that's currently the situation right now. And I'm still currently unemployed just because I'm looking to get a job in the events industry because I studied events management. That was my degree, for those of you that don't know, and I graduated at the end of April, like start of May, so really bad timing. But yeah, so I'm currently looking for that. It's pretty slow moving at the moment, so I'm also keeping my eye open for like any babysitting or nannying jobs just to do like part-time to get some money in, because I'm kind of struggling right now, not gonna lie. I know a lot of people in this same position, and Christian and my flatmates are currently working from home, which is really nice because it means I'm not home alone. But it does mean that they're still making money and like working throughout the day, whereas I'm just kind of like chilling. To be honest, YouTube has kept me very busy. I'm currently uploading 3 times a week, which I probably will need to reduce soon if I'm gonna like apply to as many jobs as I want to, because job applications take so long. I literally applied to maybe 4 or 5 jobs on Friday and it literally took me maybe 4 hours. Like it was a long, like a lot of work. It was long and it took like a lot of thinking and like researching and stuff to apply to all of them. So yeah, that might be something to consider coming up. What else can I update you on? Oh, over the weekend went to A&E with Christian because he has injured his ligaments or bruised his ligaments in his foot. He was BMXing, came off his bike. I wasn't there unfortunately, so he had to kind of like try and get home with a bit of a dodgy ankle. But we called 111 and they were like, yeah, you should probably go to A&E, which we were trying to avoid obviously because we know they've got a lot more serious things going on right now, but it was the advice we were given, so we went there. So he's currently on crutches, and his foot is very swollen, which is making life a little bit more tricky right now because he can't really do much. But we're just trying to take it as it is, you know, thank goodness it's not broken or fractured or anything like that, so could be way worse. Oh gosh, I just remembered I need to pluck my eyebrows as well. I have a fringe usually, so my eyebrows are usually pretty hidden, but I'm seeing my friends over the weekend. I think I mentioned that we're just hanging out in an Airbnb, but I haven't seen them since like before lockdown, so I feel like I should put in a bit of an effort and try and pluck my eyebrows, which is going to be a pain in the butt because I suck at plucking my eyebrows. Moving in, because there's a mirror behind you. This is very up close and personal. I don't think I've ever filmed this close to a camera. So yeah, that's happening. What else? Oh, exciting news, which I was so happy to find out. My best friend Brooke, I think you would have seen her on the channel before. If you're an OG and you've been here since like, ow. Oh, see, this is why I suck at this. if you've been here since 2012 or whatever it was, she was on my channel then. Those videos have now been privated because they're kind of embarrassing. But she is moving to London, which I'm so excited about. She lives in Brighton. She moved there for uni, I moved to London for uni, and we have met up with each other like in our respective areas a few times to like catch up and stuff, or just hang out for the weekend, which has been so lovely. But to have her in London, it's gonna be freaking fabulous. Fabulous. She wants to move to like the Shoreditch area, I think, which is like 40 minutes away from me. It's still not the easiest thing to get to. I think my tweezers are sticky, covered in moisturiser, but yeah, super exciting because she'll be like 45 minutes away rather than 2 hours, which I cannot wait for. And it's just really exciting that she can do that. I think she's hoping to move at the start of October, so hopefully like rules will be pretty much back to normal by then and we can hang out as much as we like and stuff. So yeah, super excited about that one. But otherwise, lockdown in London has been pretty okay. I've seen my family a couple of times, like gone back to Bournemouth and stuff, which has been really... Oh! I just pinched myself, which has been really nice. But I still have not hugged my mum yet, which I know people are hugging each other and everything like that and like taking pictures really close and stuff. But I just don't really feel comfortable yet, and I know it sucks because I want to hug her so bad. Like, me and my mum are so close, so it's really strange like not hugging her. And she has asked before because she was like, oh, I'm gonna shower straight after, but I was like, I'm not gonna shower straight after, and I have so many other people to see and like my roommates back here. I just didn't really think it was fair, so I still haven't hugged my mum in like over 4 months, which is really sad. So I'll be so excited when that happens. But God knows when that will happen. I mean, I guess it's just kind of a personal call right now. Like, the government aren't necessarily instructing any rules on that. I guess the 1 metre plus thing is still standing, but my mum is in my bubble, so like, could I hug her? I have no idea, but I know I really want to. So hopefully that will happen soon. But we're actually heading down to Bournemouth on the 22nd of August, which will be so nice because my whole family's getting together, which again hasn't happened since the start of lockdown, so that will be really, really fun. And also Christian's family, so Christian's cousin's child, confusing, is turning 1, which is mad, so exciting. And we've only been able to see him once because he lives in Cornwall, very far away, or they live in Cornwall. It's like a 5.5 hour drive from London. But we're going down for his first birthday, which will be so, so cute. Christian's whole family is going to be there. And it's nice because we're driving down to Bournemouth and then his parents are driving us the rest of the way. So it's like we drive 2.5 hours and then his parents are driving the other 2.5 hours. So that will be fabulous. But yeah, there are a couple of things I'm looking forward to at the moment. We probably won't be going on like holiday or anything anytime soon. I think I'm gonna have to pluck my eyebrows after because this is just not working. I'm too moisturised. I'm also going to be popping on a face mask. Let me just shuffle back. And this is the Garnier Skincare Pure Active Charcoal 3-in-1. So you can use it as a face scrub, you can use it as a wash, and you can use it as a mask, which is what I'm going to be doing. I always regret this because it's a nightmare to like wash off, but I think it's doing a lot of good, so I'm going to slap this on. But as I was saying, I don't think any holidays are going to be happening this year just because we don't really feel comfortable with it. Like, so many people right now are travelling, which gives me a bit of anxiety, to be honest. Like, it sounds really bad, but I'm not sure if it's like a little bit selfish. Obviously you're allowed to travel, so why wouldn't you? But with everything that's going on, it's a little bit crazy. Like, people have just been going to Spain and now the government said that you have to isolate for 2 weeks again when you get back, which everyone's fuming about. So I think it's a little bit risky to go on holiday, but each to their own. I cannot wait to go abroad, but I don't think that's going to be a 2020 thing. How do you feel about it? Have you seen everyone on, like, the influencers and stuff going on holiday? I really don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I've also been trying to keep my other hobbies up whilst in lockdown. Like, last year I was so good at reading and I've really flopped this year, to be honest, like, so bad. I read maybe like 20 books last year and my aim was to read 12, so like 1 a month. And this year I don't think I've even read 1. I think I've partially read a couple and then given up. Yikes. I also wanted to get into weaving because it's in a video coming up. I've got a home decor video coming up and I bought a pillow which has been like weaved. Is that the right word? I don't know, but it looks really cool. So I wanted to have a go at myself, but my loom, which is the thing that you're supposed to like strap your weaving to make it easier, was a complete fail. I'm completely broke, so I haven't been able to do that, even though I've bought all of like the resources to do it, which is kind of frustrating. So my hobby game has been failing. My YouTube game, on the other hand, is the only thing going for me right now, so this has been the only hobby that I'm actually keeping up with. Although I guess another hobby that, or I guess a hobby, I'm not really sure, that I've just started is Depop, like selling stuff on Depop, which has been so much fun. It took me a while to like figure it out, like there's a lot of unspoken rules and stuff. Like I just thought you like posted everything at once, but apparently that is not the case. You're supposed to post like an item a day or whatever to keep people looking at your shop or something. But I'm just doing it to get rid of some stuff, because it's weird like how much stuff I keep thinking like, oh no, I won't give it to charity shop, like maybe I'll buy it. But then I think if someone wanted to pay me for it, I'd probably part ways with it, which I don't know if is a bad mentality to have, but if you're willing to pay me for my clothes, you can take them. So I've been uploading stuff to there. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. Doomatash. Very important. Oh gosh, it's a bit messy. But yeah, so that's been going on, but that's been really fun. I've sold a couple of items, but most of my items honestly are like £5. Oh, the sun just went, but just because I'm like really not trying to make a huge amount of money on there. I know some people think Depop is really expensive, but you can definitely find items that are not. Like I just bought a pair of cycling shorts for £2.50. So yeah, that's been fun, like taking pictures of the clothes, uploading those. And if you did want to check out my Depop shop, it's like always linked below now. I just put it with my other social media links, so go check it out if you're interested. But if you're thinking about starting a Depop shop, or just like want to get more, I don't know, involved with Depop or see what it's about, I definitely recommend it. It's like pretty cool, and you do find some real treasures on there. I've bought quite a bit of stuff off there myself. The weather is crazy today. It's supposed to be 33 degrees tomorrow, which is a bit insane. Like if you know the UK, you know that we don't have air conditioning. Like our buildings were not built for this kind of heat. So like the other week, I think last Friday maybe, it was 36 degrees, which let me tell you, London is not built for. London is so built up, so there's hardly any breeze anyway, unless you're like right on the river. We're kind of okay here because it's a bit more residential, but holy crap, it's like walking through bath water. And you know, usually people just like go from their car to the shop, or like stay in their house or in a air conditioned shop or whatever, but that ain't the case here. It's just very toasty. Can't really complain because it's giving me quite a good tan, but not the best for when you're trying to work. We did it! I also painted my nails. It's probably a really bad time to show you because I've got black all over, but I like painted them all stripy for summer, because usually me and my friends around this time would be going to a festival, which is why we've decided to like meet up and kind of have our own, I guess, or just have a few drinks and listen to some music. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend, but wanted to have some fun nails for that. I just painted them myself. I'm not really one for going to get my nails done or anything, because knowing me, I'll probably just pick them all off. I guess also throughout lockdown I've been stepping up my Instagram game. I'm posting like once a day, and I'm really enjoying my feed at the moment. It's so much fun to like actually plan out pictures as well as take like spontaneous ones and upload like a series of photos from a fun day out or whatever. So that's been really, really enjoyable and something that I really like doing, and I think that's led into the Depop fascination, because it's kind of similar in the sense like you are creating or curating a shop or a feed or what have you, so something enjoyable to spend my time on whilst I'm also job hunting like mad. And I guess the last thing I wanted to update you on whilst I've got a couple of minutes for this to dry is just some shows I've been watching, because I feel like that's the most I've been doing with my time, like especially when it was bad weather at the start of lockdown, but also because I like having it in the background when I'm editing videos or applying to jobs or whatever. So I've been getting through quite a lot of shows, even ones that like weren't necessarily new. Like I watched both series of or seasons of The Politician, which I really enjoyed. Selling Sunset, freaking loved that. I watched the first season I think last year or whenever that came out, and I think the new season, like the third season, comes out tomorrow, which I'm very excited for. It's so good. If you love like the Real Housewives or whatever, definitely check it out, because it's kind of similar but with like business savvy, like with their and like expensive houses and stuff, so it's just really cool with the same amount of drama, I would want to say. I also rewatched the first few seasons of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I don't know why I did that. I've already seen it, I knew what was going to happen, I know all the drama, but it's just like something a bit nostalgic, I think, because I used to watch it when I got home from school, like secondary school. Me and my best friend Fran would watch it, and oh boy did I love it just as much as the first time, but that's nothing new or groundbreaking. What else have I watched? I'm like 3 or 4 episodes into the second season of The Umbrella Academy. Cannot believe that has come out now. Like, there's so much good stuff to watch on TV at the moment. Also watched Frozen 2 out on Disney Plus. Loved it. Wasn't a huge fan of all the songs, not gonna lie, but Kristoff's song had my heart melting. Freaking loved it. It was so funny. And we also watched Hamilton, which if you haven't watched, it's available on Disney Plus as well. Oh my god, it's so good. It's a relatively modern musical. It came out in 2015 and it's about like the founding of America, like the founding fathers of America, about obviously Alexander Hamilton, but so good. It's all like rap and just really clever and witty, and it is 3.5 hours long or somewhere around there, so I would suggest watching it in 2 parts. But if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's so good. Hollywood, I've already mentioned this on my channel I think, but if you haven't watched Hollywood on Netflix, where have you been? Freaking obsessed with that. I want every season ever to be of that Hollywood show, honestly. Give me 12 seasons please and I'll be happy, because oh my god, it's like kind of twisted and dark, but also like it like warms your soul because of the era it's set in and the music and the fashion and stuff like that. So would definitely recommend checking that one out. I've realised now that I've been talking about Netflix for so long and this has just become about a bit of a movie recommendation, but honestly that's how I've been spending my time. I'm really excited for London to start opening back up now that we can do more things. I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the parks and stuff and at pubs and bars now that they're back open, especially because some of my friends are moving out of London like really freaking soon, which I'm really sad about. They're moving to Oxford, but hopefully we can hang out with them like as much as possible before they move and do some really fun things. Like we went on the Pedalo's in Hyde Park the other day, which was just so much fun, and I guess we're just trying to make the most of summer in the city whilst summer's still here for the next month or so. So stick around, I'm sure there'll be some really fun content coming up on this channel. But like I said, I'm sure like my YouTubing schedule will probably change at some point. Like my videos have been mainly university videos and now I'm not in university, so they're kind of running thin on the ground, and I had loads of ideas for like getting a job in London and everything like that. Like there's so many videos I could film, like a work week in my life and stuff, which I always love, but currently kind of struggling to find a job, so who knows what will be coming up on this channel. But stick around for the ride. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've just had a little bit of a chill, a little bit of a TLC moment, a little bit of a pamper sesh. I need to go wash this off my face, even if you haven't, so I'm gonna leave this video here. I really hope you have enjoyed it and just getting a little bit more of an insight into my life, as well as some of my self-care steps, my little routine that I've got going on. But I hope you have a really fabulous weekend. I think I'm uploading this on Sunday, so I hope you have had a really fabulous weekend, or you are having a fabulous weekend, and hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye!